What if I told you that 3 ordinary quarters sitting in your pocket right now could be hiding something special? Most people spend them without a second thought, but some state quarters have rare details, mint mistakes, and collected demand that can turn 25 cents into real money. Today we're breaking down 3 coins: the 2001 North Carolina quarter, the 2005 Minnesota quarter, and the 2001 New York quarter. Let's start with the first one. The 2001 North Carolina State Quarter is one of the most iconic designs in the entire State Quarter series. Flip the coin over and you'll see something historic: an early airplane in flight. This design honors the Wright brothers in their first powered flight in 1903 at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. That moment changed the world forever, and this quarter celebrates it. The words "First Flight" appear across the top. Below that, you'll see the outline of the Wright Flyer soaring over the coastline. It's simple, it's clean, and it tells a powerful story. Now here's where it gets interesting. This coin was released in 2001 as part of the 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 through 2008. Millions of Americans collected these coins, but not all of them were created equal. The North Carolina quarter was minted in Philadelphia and Denver. Some were also struck in proof condition in San Francisco for collectors. In regular circulated condition, this coin is usually worth face value, just 25 cents. But condition changes everything. If you find one in uncirculated condition, meaning it was never used in everyday transactions, it can be worth several dollars. If it's graded in high mint state condition, the price can climb much higher. Now let's talk about errors. Collectors are always hunting for mint errors. On this quarter, look for doubling in the lettering. Check the words "First Flight." Look closely at the plane. Look at the edges of the letters "in North Carolina." If you see shadow like doubling or extra thickness, that could mean a double die variety. Another thing to check is the rim. Any off-center strike or missing clad layer could increase value significantly. Also check the mint mark. Under the phrase "In God We Trust" on the front, you'll see either AP or AD. Some years, one mint produces fewer high-grade examples than the other. Here's the key point. Most people ignore this coin. They see it as common. But collectors pay attention to details. Condition, strike quality, and errors are everything. So before you spend that 2001 North Carolina quarter, take a closer look. Because even common coins can become valuable in the right condition. Now, let's move to the coin that gets collectors really excited. The 2001 New York State Quarter carries one of the boldest designs in the entire series. On the reverse, you'll see the Statue of Liberty standing tall. Behind her is the outline of the state of New York. Across the design is the phrase "Gateway to Freedom." It's a powerful image. It represents immigration opportunity and the historic role New York played in welcoming millions of people to America. This quarter was extremely popular when it was released. Millions were minted in both Philadelphia and Denver. In circulated condition, most are still worth face value. But again, that's not the full story. High-grade, uncirculated examples can sell for several dollars. Proof versions struck in San Francisco, especially silver proofs, can be worth significantly more. Now, let's talk about what to look for. First, examine the Statue of Liberty. Check for strong details in the torch and facial features. Weak strikes reduce value. Sharp strikes increase value. Second, look for die cracks or cuts along the rim. Sometimes small raised lines appear due to stress in the die. Certain dramatic die breaks can make the coin more collectible. Third, check for off-center strikes. Even a small off-center strike can multiply the value several times over. Another thing collectors watch for is toning. Natural rainbow toning on uncirculated coins can make them more attractive and increase demand. And remember, mint mark matters. Compare P and D examples. Sometimes one mint produces fewer high-grade survivors. Here's the big takeaway. The New York quarter might look common, and in many cases it is, but the combination of condition, mint errors, and collected demand can turn an ordinary coin into something special. So there you have it, 3 state quarters. 2001 North Carolina, 2005 Minnesota, 2001 New York, all originally worth just 25 cents. But under the right conditions, with the right errors, or in the right grade, they can be worth much more. Before you spend your next quarter, stop. Look closely. Check the date. Check the mint mark. Study the design. Because hidden value often sits in plain sight. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more coin discoveries like this, make sure you stay tuned. You never know which coin we'll uncover next. The 2005 Minnesota State Quarter is one of the most talked about coins in modern U.S. coin collecting. Why? Because of the famous extra tree error. First, let's talk about the design. On the reverse, you'll see a peaceful lake scene, a fisherman in a small boat, pine trees in the background, and the state nickname, Land of 10,000 Lakes. It's a calm, beautiful design. But something unusual happened during production. Some of these quarters were struck with what appears to be an extra tree in the background forest. Collectors call it the extra tree variety. What actually happened? During the minting process, some dies developed extra lines due to die doubling or die gouges. These extra lines can look like additional trees growing next to the original tree design. And here's the exciting part. Certain versions of the 2005 Minnesota Quarter with strong extra tree details have sold for anywhere from $20 to over $100, depending on condition and clarity of the error. That is a massive jump from 25 cents. There are actually multiple variations. Some show an extra tree to the right of the main tree cluster. Others show additional lines that resemble branches. To check yours, grab a magnifying glass. Look closely at the tree line on the right side of the design. If you see a clearly defined extra tree shape that does not match the normal design, you might have something special. Also check the mint mark. These were struck in both Philadelphia and Denver. Many of the known extra tree varieties came from the Denver Mint marked with AD. Condition still matters. A heavily worn coin with weak detail will not bring the same price as a sharp, uncirculated example. Now here's the reality. Not every Minnesota quarter has this error. In fact, most do not. But enough were released that collectors still search for them in pocket change today. Imagine finding one in your change jar. A simple quarter worth $50 or more. That's why this coin remains one of the most exciting modern quarters to look for. Now let's talk about the final coin in today's video.